We start the noon today with a live look at Horsetooth Reservoir right now. Today, temps won't be as hot as they were yesterday, but we're still in the mid-90s throughout today. And looking live over Elitch Gardens, another great day to spend either in the water or next to the pool. And lots of people are going to want some of that relief. We're bringing in Greg Perez now with what we can expect for today.
Yeah, another hot day today, as you said. Not as warm as yesterday. That's all thanks to increased cloud cover with our next system that's set to bring a few showers in the Denver metro area and beyond. But taking a live look over Denver, you see those clouds right above the city skyline as we're taking a live look from Cheeseman Park. We do have a heat advisory in effect still, not necessarily for Denver, but of course it is for our friends to the south, Walsenburg, Trinidad. So Wash and Alamosa also in the mix there. That lasts up until 8 o'clock this evening. Temperatures topping out at around 105 degrees. Right now, though, temperatures in the lower 90s already as we're in the 12 o'clock hour. 90 degrees apiece in Greeley and in Denver. 70s and 80s as you're getting into the mountains. So Wash, good afternoon to you. We're sitting at 81 degrees, 91 degrees in Grand Junction. But let's take a look at these high temperatures for today. Compared to yesterday, we had high temperatures in the upper 90s, nearing 100 degrees for a lot of areas in the Front Range. As far as today goes, 93 degrees in Denver, upper 80s and lower 90s. But the big question moving forward is how much rain are we going to be getting, and will that rain and these storms be on the more severe side? I'll give you more details on that coming up in my full forecast.
All right. Thanks so much, Greg. And a plea deal between President Biden's son, Hunter Biden, and the Justice Department fell apart today. Hunter Biden pleaded not guilty to 2 tax crimes. The federal judge, a Trump appointee, hearing the case said she was concerned about the details of the deal. She decided not to approve the deal between the Justice Department and Hunter Biden. Instead, she gave the defense and prosecutors 30 days to explain why she should accept the deal. Prosecutors charged Hunter with misdemeanor tax crimes for failing to pay taxes. The original deal would recommend probation for the tax charges. A separate gun charge for illegally owning a gun would have been dropped. We expect to learn more details on this, and we'll bring you updates at 4 with Kim and Tom. Right now, the Pueblo County Sheriff's Office is searching for Elsie Ardolino. She is a 2-month-old, and in the last few minutes, CBI has issued an Amber Alert and was taken by her parents. That's what they say, Ashley Ardolino and Luis Novelo Rojas. They may be in a forest green GMC Yukon XL with no license plates. The car may also be stolen. The sheriff's office says Elsie may be in danger. They say she had been living with another family member after her mother made disturbing statements. They were last seen yesterday at 6 p.m. in Pueblo West, but police believe she could be in Denver, so please call 911 or the Pueblo County Sheriff's Office if you have any information. The Arapahoe County Sheriff's Office tells us a woman who was reported kidnapped by her ex has been found alive. Deputies say they found her inside a building in Wheat Ridge near 44th and Kipling with her ex-boyfriend Lance Foster. Police and a Jeffco SWAT team responded around 10:30 last night. They arrested Foster just before 7 this morning. Now, this was a scene from Sky 9 at that time. Police say Foster kidnapped his ex near the Aurora Reservoir last night. She was taken to the hospital this morning. We do not know how she is doing. We're expecting to hear more later today. And Bent County is still looking for an inmate who escaped from the jail on Sunday. The county says Mark Fox and 3 others broke out of the jail, which is east of Pueblo. The county's Office of Emergency Management says 2 of them are back in custody. They found the 3rd dead of a possible drug overdose. Fox still has not been found, and he is considered dangerous. Westminster police shot and killed a woman who parked her car in traffic. They tell us she had a gun, but they aren't saying what she did with it. Police told us a woman was in the driver's seat of a gray Toyota. She stopped on 88th facing the wrong way. Westminster police said the officer was on regular patrol when he noticed her and tried talking with her. We don't know if they spoke or what happened thereafter. Police said the officer fired his weapon, and the Jeffco coroner has not identified her as of yet. There was another car involved, a Jeep. There's no damage that indicates a crash, and police told us they do not know how that Jeep was involved. Tomorrow, the officer accused of leaving a woman in a patrol car that was hit by a freight train will be back in court. Yesterday, Officer Jordan Steinke took the stand to defend herself. Steinke defended her choice to put Yareni Rios in the back of her patrol car. That car was parked on train tracks in Platteville. Steinke said she was so focused on the possibility that Rios had a gun, she didn't realize that the tracks were there.
It was incredibly dark. I was miles outside of my jurisdiction. I was fairly certain that that particular stop was going to end in a gunfight. I never in a million years thought a train was going to come plowing through my scene.
Prosecutors did not agree with Steinke on her testimony. They argue she stepped on those train tracks at least 5 times before the train came through. Steinke faces a felony charge for reckless attempted manslaughter. The other officer who initially parked his car on the tracks is also facing charges. The trial resumes tomorrow morning. 6 horses have been rescued in Parker after they were found to be malnourished to the point where their rib cages and hip bones were sticking out. The sheriff's office says the rescue happened after they received an anonymous tip. When they arrived, they not only found the horses in that poor condition, but also found the barn floor had a large amount of feces and flies. There was also standing urine, and several horses did not have access to any food or water. The homeowner and animal caretaker, Jose Covello, has been summoned for misdemeanor animal cruelty. And now to some breaking news from the Federal Reserve. We've learned that they have raised the interest rate yet again. The new interest rate is going up to 5.5%. That means buying a house or car is going to cost you a lot more. Some analysts say rate hikes could handcuff the country economically, while others say holding them steady could result in persistently high inflation. This is the 12th time the rate has been raised since last spring and the highest that it has been in 22 years. Rudy Giuliani is hoping to resolve a lawsuit against him by 2 Georgia election workers. In a late-night filing last night, he conceded that he made defamatory statements about 2 Georgia election workers. They accused him of smearing them after the 2020 election, and in the filing, Giuliani refused to concede his statements caused damage to them. He also said he still wants to argue that his statements about voter fraud were protected under free speech. Now, this filing doesn't immediately resolve the case against Giuliani. A federal judge still has to review the filings. Not guilty, that is the verdict by a London jury in the 4-week trial of actor Kevin Spacey.
I'm enormously grateful to the jury for having taken the time to examine all of the evidence and all of the facts carefully before they reach their decision. And I am humbled by the outcome today.
Spacey was acquitted on 7 counts of sexual assault and 2 counts of other serious sexual offenses. During the trial, the prosecutor told jurors Spacey was a sexual bully. And the allegations covered a period between 2004 and 2013 when he was artistic director at the Old Vic Theatre in London. Last year, a New York jury found Spacey not liable for battery on allegations he picked up an actor and laid on top of him after a party in 1986.